world of music is here at MSU. You might think the MSU Symphony and a hot Cuban band are unlikely partners. You'd be wrong. Are you excited about this performance today?
Yeah, of course. That's part of my life. For us, every time is a challenge. We want to see people enjoy our concert. This is like an experiment, you say that? But I think it's going very well. The thing is, the people understand that no, if you are Cuban, that you can play classic music. We studied 15 years classic music, so for us it's no new thing. The new thing is mix.
Rumba Sinfónica, it means rumba, the style of dance music from Cuba. Sinfónica is Spanish for symphonic. So in English it translates to symphonic rumba.
The term rumba identifies a particular genre of Latin music, but also the word rumba in some countries, like in Venezuela, where I grew up, means party. So you go to a rumba, that we have a rumba tonight, instead we have a party tonight. So it has that, the word has this association with party, with going really, crazy dancing and having fun. So it's a nice double, the word has a nice double meaning.
Professor Ricardo Lorenz composed Rumba Sinfonica, a blend of symphony and Latin rhythms. He worked with one of the best Cuban bands, Tiempo Libre.
Tiempo Libre is a group of timba, as I mentioned, this hyperactive contemporary salsa music, and they are all Cubans, and this music was born pretty much in Cuba. And they immigrated to the United States, and they got together in Miami, playing music whenever they had free time, so whenever they had Tiempo Libre, and that's how they got this name. They were nominated for a Grammy and have been doing a really nice job with this contemporary style that mixes salsa, reggaeton, rap, mixes several things. And it happens that composer Ricardo Lorenz saw them giving a master class at Indiana University, and he just got this brilliant idea of writing something that will unite Tiempo Libre with a symphony orchestra.
I like to see this project as a dialogue between these two worlds, sometimes a debate of ideas and concepts and ways of playing too. There's something in music that we call music practice, and it's the way instruments are played. It is the way music is conveyed. Classical music is conveyed through music notation, so what we have here in the back, notes and key signatures and so on. Popular music is conveyed orally. Well, these two worlds come together in Rumba Sinfónica, and that you don't get that very often. So in that sense too is a merging of these two worlds, and in that sense is a dialogue too. How does notated music dialogue with orally transmitted music? You know?
In this case, it's a wonderful opportunity for students in Michigan to play a piece written by a Latin American composer, performed by a wonderful Latin American group, and conducted by a conductor that grew up in Latin America. So this is a real thing. They are being exposed to the real music, the real Latin American music.
it's a homecoming for this piece. The work was premiered a year and a half ago, a little over a year and a half ago in Minnesota with the Minnesota Orchestra, and since then it has been touring the US and Canada.
The rehearsals help get it right. Everyone is excited for the big performance here at the Wharton Center on campus, but the guys in Tiempo Libre aren't just here to perform. They're also here opening the ears of students in an untraditional masterclass.
At the end of the show, we're going to be teaching here, student by student, how to play the tumbao, how to play the drum. The difference is you have to play more staccato.
Okay. And what I saw was phenomenal. It was not like a methodical masterclass, but the pianist was here in one corner, the conga player was next to him with a group of conga players, the bass player was on the other corner, and it was just this cacophony of things happening and information going back and forth.
That's the point, to have like a party. And people be part of that party. When you feel happy, you learn. I understand that there is a few of you that dance salsa. Is that correct? Well, tonight we're going to teach you how to dance salsa too, if you want to dance with us. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, stop it, 1.
I believe it's very difficult to be passive when you are exposed to music that is so rhythmic. Because rhythm is something that connects directly to our body, and it's almost impossible to be to stay put, to be still when you are listening to this kind of music.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That's perfect.
What the group is doing is just taking advantage of the natural reaction of the human being to the rhythm, and this, okay, let's go and participate with us, let's clap with us, clap these patterns that we call claves.
And you play with that all the time, changing. Good. Very good.
That creates a nice participation, nice environment in the masterclass.
I like when the people enjoy the moment. So when they enjoy the moment, they learn. But at that time, no. You are not allowed to play another music that no classic music. If they catch me playing tumbao in the school, out. Yeah. Why? No, but I'm a Cuban. No, Cuban, no. You have to play Beethoven, Bach, Liszt, Mozart. Oh, okay. But all the stuff that you hear today, we learn on the street. Jazz, tumbao, to sing, to dance.
Yeah, and it speaks to the fact that the music they do really comes from the street. And this is not to minimize it at all, but the opposite is really to give it relevance. It's alive, because still to this day, and you know that because you went to Cuba, still to this day, they just jam on the streets. And that masterclass was like a jam session. You know, it's not like, let's all sit down here and first we're going to teach you about the clave. This is the clave. And then the clave goes, no, it was like, okay, who's a pianist, who's a bass player, and let's just jam here, and we'll give you information as you go along.
Thank you. The symphony, for us, is a challenge. For the volume and everything, how you mix the band with all amplifier, is going to be a challenge.
It's a big event for everyone involved. It's personal for composer Ricardo Lorenz. It's a meaningful night.
This is where I work. I know all the musicians that perform in the orchestra. They're all students from Michigan State. And it is a very unique, not only artistic experience, but pedagogical experience for everybody involved. It brings two worlds that very rarely get to meet on stage. the symphony orchestra and a group of Cuban musicians.
They're going to learn about this, and they're going to enjoy, and they're going to dance. We hope that people dance. There's a lot of space here to dance.
To me, the symphony orchestra is like the most wonderful instrument. We have all the colors and everything together. You have so many possibilities. So now it's even adding another collection of colors to this music when you add this Cuban group. So it's a really a kaleidoscope of sound. So it's really nice.
For Lawrence, this applause is sweet indeed. And the performance...
Really phenomenal. I was really excited because it sounded so good. And it speaks so highly of what we have here at MSU. To see it happening at such a high level, in fact, the MSU performance to me sounded better than some of these performances I heard by professional orchestras. That's a lot to say, and it makes the entire work that I do here so much more significant.
You should see the faces in the orchestra when they feel that somehow they are being possessed by these hard rhythms, and it was really nice to see them interacting with the music and engaging in the dancing of it. You know, it was nice.
How you feeling? Everything okay? Todo bien?
After the symphony packs up, it's time to turn up the beat and the heat. It's time to get up.
Yes, I expected that because again, where I grew up is is unavoidable. I mean, you listen to this music, you dance to it. It is expected, and actually it was very nice to see people that couldn't help it. They just went on to the dance floor. There was a dance floor set for this event, for the second half, and people even not familiar with the dancing salsa, or they just got on the floor and they had a great time, and it was beautiful.
At first, it was shocking to me, simply because, you know, I wrote this piece that I think has a lot of energy. And then when I see them coming on stage by themselves, without the orchestra, and I see that they play, you know, 60%, with 60% more of energy or more, and I realize that doing Rumba Sinfónica, they're at 30% or 40%.
A night to hear new sounds, a fresh musical conversation, a night to take home something new about what you just heard.
That Latin music is really, really cool. And it has wonderful variety and colors, and can be dramatic, can be aggressive, and but no matter what, you will be moved by this music.
The world of music always plays right here at MSU.
Llegué yo con mi rumba, bien melodiosa, bien sabrosa, para guarachagar, en Belén, en Belén, en Belén. Llegué suave y fresco, me voy pa'l bar.